You know, ain't no blackballing, bro. Blackballing is that. Blackballing is when a nigga is sitting there in the office with these people while they don't. You hear me? That's blackballing. Or they telling them, hey, don't mess with him. Man, I don't think a nigga got that much time in this day, man, to be worried about if you getting signed. You hear me?
But didn't you say that happened when y'all was shopping around with deals? And
yeah, they did. They did say that. Look, he did say that the A&R. He said he was talking about them robbing and killing, like they robbed people and all this shit. But it was going around. You got to remember, the time that we talked to them, we talked to Interscope. The time we talked to Interscope, K.I. in the front page of a newspaper with 2 guns. The GD assassin.
Why do you feel like Von is more, they both unfortunately passed away to gun violence, but Von's name, it's like it's more celebrated, or his presence, or what he did in the game is more celebrated. Not saying the Ducks isn't, but it's not on, it's like, I don't feel like it's a comparison. Why do you think that is, man?
Okay, first of all, I'm going to get this out the way. The reason why the celebration is because you have one side that everybody want to be the top, and they willing to chop off anybody who to get to the top. You hear me? And, you know, everybody want to be the man. Don't nobody want to be the back runner and let the front runner get up. There's one side. Then you got Von's side where everybody play their role. You know what I'm talking about? Until they get the bag. And then they get into it with each other eventually. But everybody, you know, and that's how the situations differ. You know, so now you got his side by them waiting on their turn to get the bag and shit. Now they reach back and they put money into it and they make sure that he stays celebrated, you know, versus this side of be like, oh yeah, he did something, but you know, like downplaying it and shit. Like that's how I look at it, bro. And that's how I say ain't no blackballing. This side ain't known because this side ain't loyal, or you know what I'm talking about. That's why they ain't known. That's why they ain't known, bro. The other side, you can just see it. It ain't about being blackballed, because you can make one song, bro, and you won't be blackballed, bro. One song. Hey, look, if Ruger never made a song, and he made They Didn't Let the GDs in the Dough, he would have took off still, bro. He would have took off. The song was going to take off regardless. You know, ain't no blackballing, bro. Blackballing is that. Blackballing is when a nigga is sitting there in the office with these people while they don't. You hear me? That's blackballing. Or they telling them, hey, don't mess with him. Man, I don't think a nigga got that much time in this day, man, to be worried about if you getting signed. You hear me?
But didn't you say that happened when y'all was shopping around with deals? And
yeah, they did. They did say that. He did say that the A&R. He said he was talking about them robbing and killing, like they robbed people and all this shit. But it was going around. You got to remember, the time that we talked to them, we talked to Interscope. The time we talked to Interscope, K.I. in the front page of a newspaper with 2 guns. The GD assassin. You hear me? That's what they had at K.I. in the newspaper. Chicago Sun-Times, the biggest newspaper in Chicago. On everything. I don't know what the largest it is in the world, but
I know what you mean, yeah.
It's one of the largest, bro. And a half on there with a gun, bro. And all these people saying this shit, like if it's a female doing this, then what the fuck is they doing? You know, what the male's really doing? You know, so it was all a bad look, bro. They was scared though. They was saying it. They was like, and then what made it worse for them though is when they asked them like, if they put y'all in this room with Chief Keef and them, and if y'all see them in the same building as Interscope as them, how would it be? Man, we're going to tear that motherfucker up. I ain't going to lie to you. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's over with.
Mess the money up.
Yeah, it's over with after that. You know what I'm talking about? You tell these people this shit.
Where was the guidance at to kind of make sure they didn't say that, though, and not mess the bag up?
Nah, we was right there. We felt like everybody should be on speaker. Like, we felt like everybody should be right there and listen to it on speaker. On everything. Because at first it was a doubt. Oh, man, dude, damn, ain't no A&R, woo. You hear me? So we had to Google. You know, all that shit. Now they see, oh yeah, he real on everything. This dude real. You know what I'm saying? So then we talked to him, had a conference call, and he was asking them this shit, and man, that's that shit. They was in them. We see him. It's up there.
Yeah, no, I feel you, man. Yeah, I definitely want to ask you that, considering you got history with both sides.